I like to bowl. I bowl as much as the next person. How about you?
Just a little bit. It's fun, but I'm not very good.
We went bowling once together, did you? You didn't do too good that night, if I remember.
You're right.
But it's a sport that can be frustrating and gratifying too, kind of like golf, I guess. Two amateur bowlers from Edmond are gearing up for some top-notch competition. Both enjoy the sport and hope to enjoy much more success in the future. Tim Helms and Matt Ratliff are two University of Central Oklahoma students who will compete in the National Amateur Bowling Championships in Akron, Ohio, August 7th through 14th. The event is one of the most prestigious amateur tournaments in the country. There will be near 100 amateur bowlers competing, with the top 16 finishers to be named to the 1994 U.S. Olympic Festival team, and the top 8 will be named to the USA Amateur National Team and tour all over the world.
It's going to be tough. There's going to be some tough shot, definitely. There's going to be a variety of shots.
Do you feel confident?
Oh, yes.
Well, we're there a week, and we bowl, I guess, 3 8-game blocks, so that equals 24 games. And then they cut to the top 24, and then you'll bowl 24 more games after that.
Both Helms and Ratliff are members of the newly formed UCO bowling team and each have bowled most of their lives. Helms carries a 217 bowling average and Ratliff averages right around 215, and both bowlers enjoy the individual aspect of the sport.
I like it better because it's not a physical confrontation as other sports, so it's actually you against yourself instead of you against an opponent.
It's just you against the pins, and that's it. Pretty simple.
Both will find out how simple because in Akron, each bowler will roll 76 to 78 3-game blocks with a different lane condition on each block. There is one other bowler from Oklahoma going to Akron, 15-year-old Stephanie Stanbro, who goes to Northeast High School in Oklahoma City. The Edmond Majors American Legion baseball team is sitting home Tuesday because of the rain. The Majors were scheduled to play Guthrie Monday night, but the game was canceled. Tuesday night, the Majors had a doubleheader scheduled against Ardmore, but because of soaky fields, the twin bill was called off. The Majors' next scheduled game is a doubleheader against Lawton at home Wednesday night at 6 and 8. Former Oklahoman Troy Aikman is tossing around a football for the first time since undergoing back surgery. The Dallas Cowboys quarterback said Monday he could have thrown a week after his back surgery if he had wanted to. Aikman had a herniated disc in his back, which was repaired on June 19th. Aikman says he expects to increase his workload in a week and expects to play in the Cowboys' first game against the Washington Redskins. There are 53 days left until the football season officially begins for the UCO Broncos and less than a month until two-a-day workouts begin. UCO's first game is scheduled for September the 4th at Mesa State. The first home game is September the 11th against Fort Hays State. The Oklahoma City 89ers' luck does not change going into the All-Star break. Monday night in New Orleans, OKC lost to the Zephyrs 2-1 behind a 4-hit complete game by New Orleans pitcher Steve Sparks. The win was the Zephyrs' 7th consecutive victory and Oklahoma City's 60th loss of the season. The Niners go into the two-day All-Star break with a 31-60 record, 22 games out of first place.
So Keith, 53 more days. Sounds like you're just counting down the days till football season.
Starts.
Well, that's true. I tell you, it's summer, and you know, less than a month till two-a-day starts. So there'll be some stuff happening there. You know, finding out which players will be playing at different positions, and just seeing how good some of these recruits they got coming in are. So it's coming up.
Well, last season was exciting. I hope this season is just as exciting.
Yeah, first winning season in like 5 years, and they look to be up again, especially on the offensive side of the football.
Right. They have a lot of returners starting.
Yeah.
I guess Fred Tyler has had a successful postseason or post-Bronco play.
Well, it hasn't been real successful because he reported late, but at the time he did play, you're right, it has been successful, and maybe he can go out from this as a stepping stone. Former UCO basketball player Fred Tyler's first professional basketball season with the Atlanta Eagles of the United States Basketball League is over. This league is a visibility league for players to be seen by other teams. UCO head basketball coach Jim Seward says the competition is good and the league could lead to bigger and better things.
Great players playing in that league. He's a quality player for them, and so I think that's just going to enhance his chances not only with this particular team, but in other teams as the fall, comes around.
Seward says Tyler is a great prospect for a professional team, has good size, versatility, speed, and is very coachable. The 1993 Edmond Bulldogs high school football schedule is out, and as always is one of the toughest schedules in the state. The Dogs begin the season September the 2nd, a Thursday at Putnam City North. The following week, they play their first home game of the season at Wallen Stadium against Putnam City. September 17th, Edmond will host Jinx, the 24th at Ponca City. October the 1st is homecoming against Shawnee, then at Sapulpa on the 8th, and at home for Booker T. Washington the 14th. October the 22nd at Choctaw, and the 29th at Stillwater. The regular season finale is November the 5th at home against Sand Springs. The 30-8 Edmond Memorial AA American Legion baseball team is one step away from the State American Legion State Tournament. This weekend at Edmond North Mid-High, Memorial will host the AA Elimination American Legion Tournament. Memorial plays its first game Friday night at 6 against Norman Orange, and if they win, they will play the following day at 1. One more win would put Memorial into the final Sunday at 3:30. The Edmond Majors American Legion baseball team will sit at home again Wednesday night because of the rain. The Majors were scheduled to play a doubleheader against Ardmore at 6 and 8, but not anymore. Also, Thursday night's game against Clinton has been canceled. The 27 and 11 Majors are next scheduled to play next Monday night against Stillwater and Tuesday night against Norman. You may have noticed it if you have been on the UCO campus lately, but there are a lot of cheerleaders around. This week, the Universal Cheerleading Association cheerleading camp is going on campus. This is the Bethel High School cheerleading squad doing drills in front of Central Cafeteria. The director of the camp is D.C. Murrah, and she says the squads are learning drills and learning them very quickly.
I love cheerleading. I like to see the spirit in the girls, and I really like to see how the girls come in at the first of the week and they don't know what they're doing, and they get together and they bond, and you see a lot of improvement. And by the end of the week, they're great fun, and they've improved a lot.
Oh, basically everything. Cheers, chants, stunts. We've learned a lot, being together.
High school squads are involved in the camp, which ends on Friday. Several Oklahoma golfers, including 2 Edmond golfers, are competing in the Boys Rolex Tournament of Champions conducted by the American Junior Golf Association. Edmond High School golfers Jay Toole and Chris James are among 5 Oklahoma golfers playing at the tournament at Horseshoe Bend Country Club in Roswell, Georgia. The tournament began on Tuesday and continues Wednesday. Edmond professional bowler Gary Dickinson is in 12th place at the $90,000 Senior Bowling Open in Jackson, Michigan. The leader of the event is Dale Davis, who extended his lead Tuesday night after rolling a .227. The finals of the Open are Thursday night.
Well, Keith, with the cheerleader camp here on campus and the basketball camp, things are pretty lively now,
kids
right?
running around.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. I was in the cafeteria earlier today, and it took about 30 minutes to get through the line to eat food. There's kids all over the place. Those guys ought to get together or something. But there's a lot of people, and they'll be here for the next week or so. Seward has another basketball camp coming up again, so they're not done yet.
All right,
Okay,
thanks, Keith.
thanks, Keith.
Well, it looks like one Edmond American Legion baseball team continues to march on.
Yes, they're doing all right. They weren't expected to do as well, but they're doing
great.
They're doing good, and that's always nice to see in a team. American Legion baseball is coming to an end, and that means district, zone, sectional, and state tournaments. One Edmond AA team is playing in those tournaments and doing well. The Edmond Memorial AA American Legion baseball team is 30-8 and 3 wins away from the state tournament. This weekend at Edmond North Mid-High, Memorial will host a sectional tournament starting Friday, which determines who goes to state.
Well, there's 2 Norman teams and an Altus team. Both the Norman teams are real good ball clubs, and we're going to play the 15-year-old team the first night, and then if we win that ball game, we'll play the 16-year-old Norman team the next night.
Memorial has 13 players on the team, and Wagner says this enables each player more playing time. And among those 13 players, 3 are starting left-handed pitchers. Most of these players, though, seem prepared for play.
Our toughest competition will be Norman. If we get by them, then we got a pretty good chance to win state.
Hopefully win it. And because if we don't win, we don't go to state. And that's our main goal, is to get to state.
Being one step away from state perhaps is sweeter for Memorial than another team, because at the beginning of the summer, Wagner and Coach Mark Herron expected 10 to 15 wins.
We really weren't that impressed at first, and this group has really come a long way, and we've really been surprised with the success that we've had.
The American Legion AA State Tournament, which Memorial hopes to be a part of, is July 23rd through 25th in Woodward, and the team feels if they fare well in the sectional, they will have a good chance at state.
I think by the time we get to state, we'll be playing best we can.
Memorial's game Friday starts at 6 against Norman Orange. The 22nd British Open is underway at Sandwich, England's Royal St. George's Golf Course. Edmond's David Edwards and Dr. Gil Morgan are among the many golfers competing in the PGA event. Morgan finished his first round Thursday after shooting a par 70. Edwards comes in with a 76. Play continues Friday and goes through Monday. It is a busy day Thursday at the Pecan Valley Golf Course in Tulsa. The Oklahoma Golf Association is trying to keep the Junior Amateur Championship on schedule. After rain delays Wednesday, that means a lot of golf on Thursday. Golfers will finish Wednesday's rain-interrupted round plus the second round and quarterfinals. The semifinals and finals are scheduled for Friday. Among the field, Edmond's Greg Hart and last year's champion Tosh Hayes. The $250,000 Choice Hotel Summer Classic is 15 days away. The annual event will be held at Edmonds Boulevard Bowl. The event runs from July 30th to August 7th. The first 2 days are designated for adult and junior pro-ams. The professionals will begin practice on the 1st and begin qualifying the 2nd through the 4th. The semifinals and match play finals are the 5th and 6th, with the nationally televised finals set for Saturday, August 7th at 1 in the afternoon. Oklahoma City Cavalry star Kelsey Weems is in Orlando, Florida this week, participating in the Orlando Magic's rookie free agent camp. Weems received several offers from NBA teams to attend their rookie free agent camps, while turning down offers from Miami and Seattle. Weems is hoping after the Magic acquired Anthony Hardaway on draft day, he can be his backup because incumbent point guard Scott Skiles' salary could be too big under the league's salary cap if Hardaway signs. The Oklahoma City 89ers are set to begin the second half of their season with a 9-game homestand. It begins Thursday night at 7 at All Sports Stadium against the Nashville Sounds. Less than 2 months remain in the Niners season. Will immediately be trying to improve upon their American Association Western Division worst 31-60 record.
So the Edmond golfers doing pretty well still?
Yeah, there's a lot of golfers out there competing in lots of different tournaments. It's just a hot spot, Edmond, for golf, gymnastics, and baseball, it seems like. Every sport, but those three in particular.
All right.